Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening wherever you are around the world. This is Zebra Family channel. We are here to analyze the issue of CHIRWA and the questions that were posed to Julius Malema by the journalist. Julius Malema was asked about CHIRWA's problem because there has been a lot of circulation in the social media about CHIRWA, who had a problem with her kid said to be sick. However, CHIRWA did not call or report to the office as a professional MP of the EFF. He decided not to report to nobody, and he was absent at work. Expected the EFF to be fortune tellers, to understand wherever she without reporting. We know the EFF organization is a well-disciplined organization. You cannot do whatever you want with the EFF. Whatever you do to the EFF, know that there is discipline if you are not following the procedures of EFF. EFF is there to serve the people. So if you toe your own line, you get to be disciplined in the EFF. We've seen a lot of members being expelled from the organization for failing to articulate duties that were given to by the EFF at the 10th adversary of the EFF. So now a lot of things have been said about EFF CHIRWA issue, the MP, but there were no facts on those issues. So it's confronted Julius Malema and asked questions so that Julius Malema could answer the question. We all know that Julius was his story. You pose any question to him, he will answer it. As soon as he was asked the question, immediately Julius Malema answered the question. Let's listen how he answered the questions from the journalist. Then we will analyze at the end. Let's listen.
Thank you, CIC, for your insightful comments that you've been sharing with us. My question is on one of the most controversial issues that we've dealt with beginning of this year, and I'm happy that today it's in your own voice, through your own lens, outside of social media and what social media has said to the matter of MP Naledi CHIRWA and missing the budget speech, and how that sparked a debate on social media with many of us as women asking what is the position of women within those spaces if you have to apologize for having a sick baby at home and then rushing to attend that emergency. So my question to you would be, I've read many of your manifestos from local governments to national, and I've known the stance of the political party in terms of gender transformation and gender equity. But following that event, I would like to know what has been done about that. I know some of these things are internal political issues. Did Naledi ended up paying the gazebos as she was fined? And what are the implications of that in terms of the position of women, and women being, in most cases relegated to reproductive labor and having to carry, some of these important duties, especially in parliament. And also, how is the EFF as a political party actively thinking about gender transformation beyond the party? And if you are to position yourself as the next ruling party, how long should we expect to see a woman president in this country? Thank you.
I really don't know what is an issue about Naledi CHIRWA, because doctor, if you work here in the School of Governance, and it happens that you are taking a child to hospital tomorrow morning, because you can't foresee that your child is going to be sick, so you wake up, the child is sick, you rush the child to a hospital. There is no way, at the level of your professionalism, you cannot call your supervisors and say, hey man, I'm unable to come because I've got an emergency. You don't have to be a woman. Being a woman does not mean being unprofessional and hide behind being a woman. Myself, I can miss my work because my child is sick. Actually, if I'm at work and I'm told my child is sick, I will leave work. But I won't live in a disrespectful way because I'm a man. No, I'm under a certain leadership. I have to say to them, comrades, I'm not going to make it because I'm rushing home, my child is sick. You don't do that, right? You don't do that. You don't do that even after you come back to work. You don't do it. You don't do it. You come back to work, you don't tell anyone anything. The day we say to you, hey, where were you on such a day because you had this role to play and you didn't play it? That's what happens in the EFF. We write you a letter. Please explain where you were on such a day. She never said that to us. There was someone who gave explanation who was not there, and the explanation got accepted. She doesn't say that to us. She says all manner of things. We get to know about a sick child on the social media. I told you, you go to parliament, you become a minister, you become a professional politician. That kind of attitude will not accept in the EFF. Not from a man, not from a woman. Because there is no man, there is no woman in the EFF. It's the leadership. And the leadership must behave in a manner befitting of leadership. We are the first ones ourselves to be represented in all spheres of government, 50%. There's no party in South Africa today, as a matter of principle and policy, that says we must have 50% everywhere you go. In the EFF, we want 8 party agents. 4 of them must be women. In the EFF, we want 2 delegates. 1 of them must be women. If there are 2 women, there is no problem. In the EFF, we have the 50-50 in the top 6, with the national chairperson of the EFF being a woman. Now, when this decision is being made about Naledi, because of social media and all of that, all of you see me in taking that decision. I was not even involved. The Wipari in Parliament is the national chairperson, woman. Kengwe Mkalipi, woman. TG Umpile Mautwe, woman. Mama Reneilo Mashavela, woman. Mbwiseni Ndlozi, man. Oh, really? Mabatu from the NCOP, woman. So that decision as to, hey, where were you, man? Why didn't you do this in Parliament and all of that? I'm not involved. Then their boss, of course, is the deputy president as a chief whip. But the whipper is the one that is responsible for us. Where are we? Did we attend committees? Did you do this? Did you do that? So the decision was taken. I saw a response on the social media. I went to check. They said, no, we inquired as to what is the explanation. The explanation was not sufficient, and we're like, we're not going to accept this, because this organization from its foundation is built on discipline. Yeah, you are going to be disciplined whether you like it or not. You don't want to be disciplined. There is a party next door with yellow colors. You can go there. And that's where you do as you wish. Ours is democratic centralism, because democracy that is not managed can be anarchy.
So you heard it from the CIC. We got the facts, what exactly transpired during the absence of CHIRWA. And we understand that everything that has been said, there were no facts in it. As much as Julius Malema addressed it, and he even addressed that he was not even part of the disciplinary committee, as much as it has been said and around social media that Julius Malema was this, Julius Malema was this. He was not even part of it. So let's comment respectfully how Julius Malema articulated the answers to the journalists that were posed to him. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Thank you. Bye-bye.